Hello everyone. Today let us find the story of Nick Vujicic. Look here. He is the person whose name is Nick Vujicic. The title of the lesson is Attitude is Altitude. Initially, let us discuss the two words attitude and altitude. What are attitude and altitude? The dictionary says that attitude means a settled way of thinking or a settled way of feeling about something. How you feel towards something, how you think towards something is your attitude. If your attitude is positive towards something, you will get positive results. If your attitude is negative towards something, you will get eventually negative results. And the word altitude, that means the greater height. If your attitude is in a positive way, you will get the greater results. If your attitude is in negative way, you will get worse results. So these are the two words that we have to concentrate on this lesson, attitude and altitude. So here the name of the person is Nick Vujicic. He was born in Melbourne in Australia and now he lives in Los Angeles, America. He has no arms, he has no legs, which is called phocomelia. Nick Vujicic was born with no arms and no legs, which is called phocomelia. You can imagine, if you don't have arms and legs, how could we do things? How could we do our routine? It's almost impossible for us to do things without arms and legs. But the attitude of Nick Vujicic doesn't make him stop. The attitude of Nick Vujicic make him overcome these disabilities. Let us find how these disabilities or hurdles never stop him. But he can do many things though he has no arms and legs. Let us find what can he do. He can play football, he can play golf, he can brush his own teeth, he can wash his hair, he can swim, and he can surf as well. He can skate on a boat too. Though he has no arms and no legs, he can play football, he can play golf, he can swim, he can surf, he can skate on a board, and he brush his teeth and he wash his own hair. And you can see some actions in the images as well. And this is the miracle that no one can believe that a person having no arms and legs can do all these things. But it is possible, and we have been watching him. He can do all these things without any limbs because he has such an attitude towards his life. But we may think that how can he do all these things without having arms and legs? Yes, but the God had given him a small foot on his left hip. It always helps him to do things. His small foot, which is on his left hip, balances him, and he uses his small foot, which is on his left hip, to balance, to kick, to type, or to pick things up. Even sometimes he call it his chicken drumstick. Nick Vujicic, when he met people, he calls his small foot which is on his left hip, he calls it his chicken drumstick. And sometimes he says that without this he would be lost. Without here, this refers to the small foot. Without this small foot, he says that he would be lost. So everything that he does, this small foot helps him a lot. Let us know something about his mother. Here is the image of Nick Vujicic's mother, who is a nurse. She did everything right when Nick Vujicic was in her womb. But when Nick was born, she was shocked to see him, and she could not hold him until he was 4 months old. She was really distraught because Nick Vujicic was born without arms and legs. To see him as a child, she was really upset and she was distraught. Anyhow or somehow, she decided to make his child independent. Hence, she prepared a special plastic device which is useful to get onto his small foot, to work with it, to hold something with it, to write with a pen or pencil using that plastic device too. And her greatest decision is that with her husband, they decided to send Nick Vujicic to a regular school, not to a special. You can see in the image the plastic device on his left small foot, which holds a pen and writing something on the page. Let us know about his father. He is a computer programmer and accountant. When Nick Vujicic was born, his father went to hospital to see him, and when he see Nick Vujicic having no arms and legs, he immediately come out of the hospital and vomited. Anyhow, he got courage to accept his son and decided to make him independent. When Nick was 18 months old, he taught him how to swim. And when Nick was 10 years old, Nick's father taught him how to type on a computer keyboard. And Nick's father arranged him a team of carers to protect him. And the greatest decision is that both Nick's mother and father decided to send Nick to a regular school, not a special school. And you know pretty well, in regular school, the regular syllabus has been taught to the children, and every child is capable enough to do things with their own hands and legs. But this guy, Mr. Nick Vujicic, has no arms and legs. Though there may be much difficult for him in the school, but his parents decided to send him to a regular school. There may be a misbehavior from the children, there may be teasing, there may be bullying, there are many risks, but they have taken the decision to send him to a regular school and to make him independent. And you can see in the image, he is typing with his toe on the computer keyboard. You might have thought that Nick has no arms and legs. Though having arms and legs, we cannot do some actions or something. But having no arms and legs, he is doing something, but there may be much more than that he cannot do. Then whether he got any depression in such situations? And the answer is yes. Once when he was in a school, there might have been happened something and he was very depressed. He went to home and asked his mother that he wanted to kill himself when he was 8 years old. And think how much he was depressed with the teasing or bullying of the other people, or how much he was depressed with the disabilities that he has been facing. It is not easy to kill himself. It is not easy to take the decision to kill oneself. But he wanted to kill himself. But luckily his parents, his teachers, his religion, his friends supported him to come out from depression. And when he was 10 years, again he drowned in a bath to commit suicide. And luckily the attempt was futile, which is unsuccessful. Once he read a news article when he was 13 years old about a disabled person, how he overcome his disabilities in life. He was really inspired from reading that news article, and then he realized why God made him like this. Like this means a tasso. He realized that God had made him like this for a particular purpose. There is a purpose behind his birth, and he got it. He realized it by going through the article which is about a disabled man. Then he decided to give hope to others. Thus, he has become a motivational speaker. He decided to motivate the people to get hope in their lives. In this way, having no arms and legs, Nick Vujicic suffered many a time, but he was inspired by a little article regarding a disabled man in a newspaper. He realized why he was like this, and he decided to encourage people. Hence he became a motivational speaker, and he started giving speech to thousands and millions of people to encourage them, to give hope to them. Whether he visited any place. So being crippled, it is difficult for somebody to move here and there, but you know pretty well that his father and his mother from the initial time supported him to become an independent personality. Hence, they provided everything. Even they provided a wheelchair to move here and there. It is an electronic moving chair for his mobility. And they have recruited a team of carers as well. When he realized why he was like this, and he decided to give motivation to the other people, he started giving speeches all over the world, and you know, he visited many places as well. In 2008, when he was visiting Hawaii, he met with a person, Bethany Hamilton, who has her arm bitten by a shark. You can see in the image she has lost her left hand, which is bitten by a shark in the water. But she could not get upset. She challenged her life. She overcame the hurdle and became a surfing master. And when Nick Vujicic visited Hawaii in 2008, he met Bethany Hamilton and asked her and requested her to teach him surfing, and she agreed. She taught him surfing. And it's a great thing that Nick Vujicic learnt 360-degree spin on surfing board while he was surfing in 48 hours. A 360-degree spin is the typical thing in surfing, but he had achieved this success within 48 hours. That means 2 days, with the help of Bethany Hamilton's teaching. And that made his photograph on the cover of Surfer magazine. And how did it happen? When somebody asked him, he said that having no arms and legs, he has low center of gravity, and this made him learn surfing within no time. So he had given us many inspirational quotations. Let us find them. He says that be thankful for what you have and not get angry for what you don't. He has a pretty face, he has a good body, and he has a good mental ability, and he had a great attitude. Hence he is thankful for that. And he doesn't have limbs, but he never worried about them. Hence, children, remember, be thankful for what you have and not get angry for what you don't. Sometimes we may have parents, friends, money, luxuries. Sometimes we don't. But whatever we have, let us feel happy with them. And we never get angry or upset for what we don't have. Nick says that concentrate on something good that you have. So he concentrated on his attitude and he started to motivate the people because he has a wonderful speech ability, and that ability he got himself and found it. He concentrated on it, and he is wandering around the world to motivate millions of people. And today, you people of class 10, going through his story, you will be definitely motivated. And he says that challenges are there in our life to strengthen our convictions, not to run us over. Here convictions means belief or beliefs. So when in life every day we face many challenges, and challenges must strengthen our convictions, but they should not run us over. We should not be afraid of the problems. We have to face them. We have to learn from them. We have to change our attitude. We have to change our behavior when we learn something from our obstacles or problems or challenges. He has a motto. He says that if I fail, I try again and again and again. It is the best quotation that whenever we try something, it never been an easy task for once. When you try again and again, you will be coming across your success. So, if he fails, he tries again and again. And what about you? Keep on getting up when you fall. He says that keep on getting up when you fall. So it is a simple example. When you are a kid, a child, if you stop getting up when you fall, think of what you are now. Can you walk? Can you run? If you haven't get up when you fall, when you are a child, no, it may not be possible. It never happened. So whether falling something is maybe an obstacle, falling something is maybe a failure, but when you fail, when you fall, keep on getting up, keep on trying again and again. So till now we have been discussing about Nick and his life and his quotes, etc. Let us reflect ourselves. Reflect on your abilities, not on disabilities. Just sit aside and take a pen and write down what are your abilities. And don't write disabilities, and reflect on them. Become stronger, more stronger than ever on your abilities. Get strengthened them. Don't worry about your disabilities. Once they may be disappeared and they may never bother you. Are you ready to face any situation in life? And now you are in class 10. There is an obstacle which is a board examination. Are you worrying about the board examination? Are you concentrate on the syllabus and study the problems and make it possible to learn things? When you concentrate on things to learn, you never bother about the examinations. When you concentrate on something that you learn in your classroom or textbook from textbooks, it will be easy for you to get on the examinations because there won't be any obstacle for you. What do you do if you fail once? Just reflect on this question. Do you escape from hardships or chase them? What do you do? When there is a problem, do you face it? Do you chase it? Or do you escape from it? What have you learned from Nick's story? What is difficult for you? How do you want to overcome it? To overcome the difficulty, do you take your parents' support? Do you want to take your teacher's support? Do you want to take your friend's support? It's not a bother to take support from others. Without taking the help of others, we could not learn anything new. To learn something, it is necessary to take some help or support, right? Reflect on these questions and try to become a successful person. Thank you for watching.